Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Ogress and the Young Ones. I'm Ogress, here with Young One number 1. Young One number 2 is off at school doing something school-oriented, staying after even, doing learning stuff. So while she's off doing that, we're going to talk about the opposite end of that and how when we were young, we used to think things that we eventually learned were not true. What I'm trying to say is that I was a pretty dumb kid, okay? For example, I used to think that suburban and subterranean, I used to get those two confused, and I could never understand when I would watch the news as a young kid why they would talk about people moving out of the city to live in the suburbs. I thought they were moving underground, and I didn't know why people would move out of the city to move underground. That didn't make any sense to me at all. I used to think I would watch old TV, okay, and I used to think that the world itself was in black and white, all right, and that somehow it just magically became colorized. And I think the movie The Wizard of Oz really helped confuse me with that because, I mean, for 1936, I guess I figured in 1936, all of a sudden, you went from black and white and, then all of a sudden you were in color because that's what happened in The Wizard of Oz, which was made in 1936. So, or maybe it was like 1920 and it just happened to become colorized in Kansas in 1936 because as far as I know, I think they just got cable in Kansas. Indoor plumbing, I don't know. Anyway, getting old is referred to as your golden years. Okay, but I used to think that meant you were literally turning into gold. You don't literally turn into gold. When you watch sitcoms on TV, you hear these laugh tracks in the background. When I was a kid, they were always filmed before a live studio audience. Well, they don't really do that so much anymore. I mean, the talk shows do, but sitcoms used to do that too. They don't really do that anymore. But, you'd hear the laugh tracks whenever time somebody delivered a joke. You'd hear all this laughter. I would always laugh with the laugh track whether or not I had the first clue what they were talking about because I thought that's what you were supposed to do. Now we laugh. Thank you. Okay. So, and there's some other stuff. One time I wanted to name a dog I had Frying Pan. Not the best dog name. See? And what are you giggling about over here? We ended up naming him Snowball because he was white. So that wasn't so bad. I mean, it turned out okay. So, but yeah, I wanted to name him Frying Pan. I don't know where that came from. So, I used to think that when you turn down a certain street in the neighborhood, there was a sign that said no outlet. I used to think nobody on that block had any electricity. You couldn't plug anything in and use it. You just couldn't do it. Those people had gas lamps and, breaking rocks together to make fire and boiling their water. Well, some places still boil their water. Infrastructure could use some improvement in a few areas. But anyway, enough about me. What kind of stuff did you used to think when you were young that you don't really think anymore?
You could plant an egg and you'd grow a chicken.
What?
You could plant an egg and you'd grow a chicken.
You plant an egg in the ground and you grow a chicken. Yeah, well, anyway. So I guess the point is, at some point we're all pretty dumb kids, But that's okay. That's all right because you don't realize that until you get older and you look back on things. So the point is, I guess, just eventually as you get through life, you get wiser and you learn things and never stop learning. Always ask questions, always that way you're learning about things and you're yawning. What does yawning mean? Yawning means you're tired, right? Yeah, because he just got home from school and his brain's fried. Now we're going to put him in front of 4 hours of homework. You want to hear some strange things. After that kid gets burnt out, he'll be like out in the yard planting chickens or something. Crazy. So anyway, just a quick video this week because someone's getting a little behind in their schoolwork, like I said. So we got to keep up with that. Apparently I have to go study subterranean versus suburban. couple of other multi-syllable words. But so yeah, just a quick video this week and update on the channel. We're slowing down a little bit here during the middle of the school year. Things are a little busy. So, but we've got some big ideas coming, and just stick with us, and we'll be back pretty soon with another video. So yeah, never stop learning. Always ask questions, and I'm gonna go try to tie my shoes. I haven't quite figured that out yet either. So hopefully, we'll be back here pretty quick. So make sure to like this video. This is where you hold up the sign. See? Subscribe to our channel and click the bell for notifications. And we'll see you soon on Ogress and the Young Ones.